Hey, what's up guys? Tactical Pickle here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Ubercrate. So what is Ubercrate? Ubercrate, which was formerly known as Crate before they rebranded, is a subscription service where they send you 10 games a month straight to your email with a claim of an average crate value of around $96 US. So what does it cost? Well, a month-to-month subscription costs a little over $31 US. They also offer a 3, 6, and 12-month subscription plan at an increasing discount, with the 12-month subscription costing about $329. Currently, I'm signed up for the 6-month subscription, however I purchased it at a discount price of $40 US from a website called Stack Social. That comes out to be about $6.75 per month. It seems like a very reasonable price to give this service a try after all the negative reviews that I've currently been reading about. Just so you know, this is not sponsored by either Ubercrate or Stack Social, so I'll be giving my honest opinion about the games and the value of each month's crate. Today's video I'll be going over the games I received and give a little bit about them. I'll also break down the value of the games and the crate just to see how close they come to the claimed $96. The first game on the list is Space Incident, developed by Vogged D3 and released in September 2016. Space Incident is an indie action-adventure game where all the interaction comes in the form of dialogue choices. You guide 2 astronauts and a random traveler through different dialogue choices as you try to repair the ship and return to Earth. According to the Steam page, depending on the choices you make, a total of 10 different endings are available. Currently, the game has an overall rating of mostly positive and is priced at about $3.99 US. Now would I buy and play this game again? No. The hands-on time that I had with this while recording was very boring and seemed that many of the choices you are given lead to the same outcome. I think the $3.99 price tag is a bit of a stretch for a game that doesn't offer much in the way of gameplay and has a very generic story. Up next is Lost in the Woods 2, developed by Crouching Fox and released in September 2016. It is an indie action-adventure game structured around simulation and survival game mechanics. The story behind this game, if you can call it a story, has your character waking up in the woods with no memory and completely alone. You must guide your character around the forest, collecting resources, crafting tools and weapons, fighting wildlife, all while staying alive till you find the exit to the forest. Currently, this game has an overall rating on Steam of mixed and is priced at $3.99. Now would I buy and play this game again? Nope. This game lacks a very much needed tutorial system. Currently, you are met with messages that tell you what to do, but not how to do it. Poor controls and sloppy coding and a lack of any helpful tutorial system means this game falls flat on its face and you are left wondering why you paid $4 for another crappy survival game in a market already saturated with them. Coming up next we have Inverted, which was developed by Versus System and released in July of 2016. Inverted is a side-scroll platforming puzzle game. The standout feature with this game is the ability to invert your character's gravity. Players must use this ability to navigate and solve the different puzzles within the game. Some rooms contain zones that either block your ability or cause you to automatically invert. As you progress through the different rooms, the puzzles become more challenging and precise timing becomes the key to succeeding. This can also lead to very frustrating moments. For example, I spent a good 20 minutes trying to clear a section of a puzzle but kept dying to the spikes because for some reason, if you barely graze them, your character decides it would be a good idea to smash his face on the spikes. There's no side collision with the spikes, so just barely touching them results in instant death. Currently, on Steam, Inverted has a mostly positive rating and is priced at $2.99. Now would I buy and play this game? That's a tough one to answer for this game. As a PC game, no, I wouldn't buy it. But as for a mobile game, then yes, definitely. I feel like Inverted's simple style of gameplay is more suited for a mobile environment, as it would do wonders for killing time if you were stranded in a waiting room. Number 4 on our list is Abandoned Night, which was developed by Danil Hasanov and released in April 2016. This game is a casual action-adventure game where you play as a knight in an abandoned building solving puzzles and killing monsters. Now, I didn't spend much time playing this game, mostly because it was just awful. Everything about this game felt sloppy and unpolished. In the very first room, there were countless bugs. Randomly, my controls would stop working, the hit detection was off, and it was just painful to play. This game felt more like you were paying to beta test a school project than an actual game. So currently on Steam, it has a mostly negative rating and is priced at $1.99. Would I buy and play this game again? Absolutely not. At $1.99, this game is overpriced, and for the amount of bugs present in the game, on the starting level alone, they should be paying me to play it as a beta tester. Coming in at number 5 is Crash Time 2, developed by RTL Interactive and released in August 2009. Now, this is the only game on the list that feels like it was actually developed by a proper game studio. All the vehicles were modeled well and resemble actual cars, but with very minor changes most likely to skate past any licensing issues. The game offers an open world to explore with various missions, as well as a free roam option with random crimes that the player can deal with. Now, this game sits at an interesting place for me. Playing it in 2017, the game definitely shows its age. Its arcade style of gameplay seems very outdated and boring with a lackluster generic story. Even playing it when it was released in 2009 would tell around the same story, with games like Need for Speed Shift and Forza Motorsport 3 being released the same year, and Crash Time 2 having no real standout features and bland presentation. I'm betting it was easily overlooked during its time. Currently, on Steam, it has an overall rating of mixed and is priced at $9.99. Now, would I buy and play this game again? Well, being priced at $9.99 for an almost 8-year-old game that can't justify that price tag with nostalgia, no, I would not buy and play this again. Okay, so game 6 is 2 Ash, a self-published game by Kyle Ballantyne. It's an indie RPG that was released in March of 2016. As a self-published game, 2 Ash is very impressive and offers a lot in the way of gameplay. One of the standout features for this game is the unique game mechanic that causes the player to become weaker as the game progresses and battles are fought. This forces the player to weigh the risk versus reward when trying to collect the chest scattered throughout the world, as they are usually guarded. Monsters are, however, visible on the map and in most cases can be avoided, but will chase the player if they get too close. Anyone familiar with turn-based JRPGs will be very comfortable with the battle system. Another standout feature 2 Ash has is its stance mechanic. During each attack phase, the player can choose a specific stance that will either boost their physical attack or magic power. Various cues during the battle can also allow the player to choose a defensive stance that will reduce the damage taken. 2 Ash currently has a positive rating on Steam and is priced at $1.99. Now, would I buy and play it again? Yes, this game is a standout gem within all the games that I received in this Ubercrate. The 4 to 6 hours of gameplay and the interesting story is well worth the $1.99 investment. Up next, we have Octave, developed by Innate Studios and released in October 2016. Octave is a side-scrolling indie adventure point-and-click game with dark horror visuals. Now, this game has you waking up in these dark, mysterious woods where different spirits and monsters lurk, and that's about all the information that you're presented with. Now, Octave does a very good job at creating a creepy and dark atmosphere that draws the player in. Now, however, there isn't a whole lot of gameplay mechanics aside from the point-and-click variety, but I think this lends itself well to the game as it kind of makes the player feel more helpless as you avoid the monsters and interact with the environment. The player is not given a whole lot of information in the way of tutorials, just visual cues that show you how to interact with various items. Progressing in Octave is more of a trial and error basis, as no objective is clearly presented. So currently on Steam, Octave has a positive rating and is priced at $2.99. Now, would I buy and play it again? Well, Octave also falls into that category of better suited as a mobile game. I enjoyed the creepy visuals and the trial and error gameplay. However, as a PC game, I would say no, but if it was a mobile game, then I would say yes. Game number 8 on our list is machine-made Rebirth, developed by Proteus Studios. Machine Made is an early access indie RPG created with the use of RPG Maker. The visuals, battle system, and gameplay is very well done for still being in development, though it must be noted that these are usually the framework of RPG Maker and not handled by the development team. The story, on the other hand, stumbled in the beginning and didn't do much to grip my attention. Now, anyone familiar with sprite-based RPGs will feel right at home with this game. I like that the development team did take the time to create their own visuals and use them within the game, rather than relying on those included with RPG Maker. Currently, the game has a mixed rating on Steam and is priced at $4.99. Now, would I buy and play this game again? For me, I would have to say no. I can't really justify $4.99 for an indie game that's still in early access and being created with the use of RPG Maker. I would consider it, however, if it was more in the $1.99 range. Second to last on the list of games is Apothecary: The Renaissance of Evil, developed by Space Monkey International and released in May 2015. This game is a point-and-click casual adventure game. The gameplay is a mix of both hidden object searching and a switch-to-match puzzle system similar to games like Candy Crush Saga. This game offers decent visuals and a pleasant music score that was done by a live orchestra, but its gameplay is very repetitive. The story, as well, wasn't very well written and had poor voice acting. One major issue I ran into came in the form of poor click registration. For a point-and-click adventure, this issue alone is unexcusable. Currently, this game has a rating of mixed on Steam and is priced at $6.99. Would I buy and play this again? Nope, it had too many issues and the gameplay was just uninspired and boring. Last on our list of games is Soulless Ray of Hope, developed by Frisky Fatal Games and released in October 2016. Soulless is an indie adventure platformer with polished gameplay and intricate puzzles. Now, first off, this is hands down the best game I received in this crate. The art design is well executed and draws the player in. Each area feels unique, and the use of color does well to play in the dark elements of the story as the player unravels the mystery. The story, visuals, gameplay, and pace all work very well together to deliver an impactful and at times sad story that drives the player forward. Anyone who enjoyed the game Limbo would really appreciate what this game has to offer. Currently on this Steam, this game has an overall rating of positive and is priced at $9.99. Now, would I buy and play this game again? Yes, the game was very well presented and the story was very thought-provoking. Now for an overall review of this crate. After adding up all the current prices of each game from Steam, it came out to be around $50. As for the value of this crate, I would place it about $15, as most of the games were terrible and ones that I would never buy. For a first crate, I'm very disappointed. It falls short of its claimed average value of $96, and they have done little to improve their reputation they had as Steam Crate. If this is any indication of what's to come from this subscription service, it has a long way to go before it's remotely considered worth the price. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps me out. And stay tuned, I'll be releasing more content in the near future, as well as another crate review when I receive it in March. Thanks.